That's why we check. Okay, we appear to be good now. Um, so we are back. For those of you who were on the stream, you notice that I've accidentally put curse mark Sasuke, specifically his heavy state below its base. I fixed that, and I placed Jugo and Karin as well. See if I can find base Jugo, but I just don't think base Jugo is in here. Yeah, because curse mark 1 was right here, so that's probably just Jugo. It is entirely like I assumed. We are now going to be doing the war arc, and if I feel like it, we'll be doing other characters who weren't necessarily at any specific point in time, but more flashbacks. There's a chance, but we will decide that here in a second. I'm going to be careful this time not to click. I did accidentally just flat out delete that other Sasuke. Which is fine. We don't need that Sasuke. It's just 5 Donzos. 5 Donzo. I keep saying 5 Donzo. 5 Kage Sasuke is basically just Donzo 5 Sasuke. Just with that other Shushino form, but being massively weaker. But I mean, it's the attack on the 5 Kage, so I think it's fair to put the two as like one character. Personally, I think to do otherwise is kind of weird. I get why people would do it, but Five Kage, not above Kaguya. Six Paths Cloak. I'll decide later if that one goes in above. Zoro. I used to think this one was above Kaguya, but I'm not so sure anymore. Actually, you know what? We'll figure it out because they're past the war. And during its fight with Kabuto, doesn't beat Sage Mode, but I think he can at least at that point in time contend with pain. EMS is broken. This would be before Kabuto, technically. I don't think he has enough mastery over his EMS just right at that moment. Well, technically the same character. Late war arc. So this will be right before. Does he beat Obito though? Yeah, okay, but beating Orange Mask Obito, why not? His Sage Kushino should be more relative to Naruto's KCM, but I think that one. Because Naruto does it by himself, he needs Jugo. Sasuke with his Rinnegan beats base Naruto, but not his Kurama one. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Bakugo Seal. There's a data book statement that says she's a relative to Naruto and Sasuke, but put her there. She has the strength to hurt people like Kaguya, but you could argue maybe she always had something like that. Well, no, because she failed to hurt Madara. So she definitely got physically stronger. I don't think she beats that one. Sai during the war. I think he could beat Sugetsu. I don't know if he could beat Jugo. Oh, I'll put him there. That water form of Sugetsu is pretty hard to get around. Kakashi in the early war could probably beat Pain. I think Sasuke and them would start to be too much for him around that point in time. Late war Kakashi. Probably take down his Sage mode, but not much else. Because Obito let him win that fight. Yeah. And then it's the MS variant. Put him there for now. Let's see where I put Kaguya. Shikamaru during the war. Probably beat Sai during the war. Ino during the war. Does she have any defeats? Where did I put the other Ino? She's more of a supporting role. I don't think she gets that much stronger. She's more a supporting character. Choji during the war. Where did I put the other Choji? Oops, I accidentally clicked. It's okay, because I found him early. Let's see. Assuming he gets the pills off and all that. I can put him there. Hinata War Arc. Hinata's best feat. She could probably tag Datara. Or Kiba. Or Shino. In a street fight, no rules. I could probably take Noodles. Killer Bee's just gonna shred me apart. I'll be hurt both emotionally and physically. Not a whole lot I can do about that. How you doing, by the way? Welcome to the stream. Not losing. Oh, feeling in my fingers. Doing good, doing good. Wasn't going to stream today, but I figured might as well knock this out. Make it one of those rare times where I get actually like 3 streams in a month. I need to debate Noodles. I challenged him to Kushina versus Kakazu. He agreed, but he doesn't want to do it in any of the servers I'm in. Six Lee. I think there's some weird placement sometimes. Probably beat Samihara. One with no Samihara. Not Samihara. I don't remember much from Kushina. Ah. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And Kushina's kind of more a character that they show like towards the end, and it's not a whole lot. I have some really stupid scaling for her if you want to hear it, but I don't want to spoil anything if you don't want it. I mean, I guess you'll technically see where I put her here soon enough, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so she, like you said, she has that scaling where she reacts to Kurama, but you can also argue that she outsped Minato as well. She also has a data book statement where it said that the Ninetales struggles to get around her chains, and that it's fast enough to also wrap around the Ninetales. So you can argue that she has like Ninetales level speeds and like attack potency. Like Kakasu like lost to like Naruto, who couldn't even fight like half the Ninetales. How fast is Kurama? Um, that's a good question. I mean, assuming he has relativistic scaling to KCM Naruto, which I guess kind of makes sense, and having relativistic speeds to like 8 and B, around like KCM 2, maybe KCM 1 at the worst. Yeah, I hope that hurts, stupid. At least faster than Pain during the Naruto fight. Yeah, he's faster than Pain for sure. Sorry about that background noise as well. My cat decided he needed to get into something he shouldn't have been. Only when I'm streaming, huh? I'm trying to think of an actual like more direct scale for like the Nine Tails. Because he's the strongest of all the tailed beast, but we don't really see the tailed beast outside of the war individual, and even then, like they don't do a whole lot except fighting like a near blind Madara, like with one eye. I would have a war Kakashi. Yeah, I can't really think of a whole lot of scaling for the nine outside of the other tailed beast and maybe Madara. Like he's vaguely weaker than Hashirama, but still fast enough to be a threat. At least Madara believes so. Where did I put guy? I'll just count this as him with all 7 gates active. Because the only other thing I could think is maybe like his them fighting the Ten Tails, but that wasn't really them as individuals. They were still Jinchuriki. But you could argue that they should still have their base stats. I know there's that whole argument that perfect Jinchuriki are stronger than their tailed beast variants, but I think that's more because of their ability to cooperate, not necessarily a massive stat boost. Because if it was just a stat boost, then like a regular Jinchuriki should just have that. Just because they'd have the power of the tailed beast vaguely. I don't know. That's my opinion. It's not a popular one. DMS Obito versus DMS Kakashi? Assuming they have the same everything, I'd have to go with the DMS Obito, just because his body would be more used to using the eyes. Not used to using the eyes. His body doesn't take the drawbacks of not being an Uchiha. That's what I meant. Also, since they both have DMS, I guess you could also say that they would cancel out each other's DMS. Because you know that if you use the DMS against someone, not DMS, Kamui, but assuming Obito doesn't get his Shushino similar to the what we see, then Kakashi just gets it. That's my take. Obito if he gets his Shushino, Kakashi if he doesn't. Yeah, that's what I think as well. I think the best argument for Kakashi is maybe the fact that he has a lot more jutsu, so maybe he has something, but I mean, even like what we see in the war, Obito was clearly stronger, which makes sense considering he was trained a lot more harshly. Uh, nah, I can't do that to. I can't do that to my boy Lee. Yeah, man, you have a good time, man. Thank you for joining me for what you did. I hate this version of Yamato. I still think he's stronger than his son at this point in time. If I can find him. I'm going to read more into Naruto as well. And the updates will definitely be done in its own video later. That will be a lot later. I've already lost Choji. I lost big man Choji. I'm going to put him down. That's Shippuden. I know I wouldn't have put him past. It's weaker than it Shippuden part, because that'd be stupid. Again, I've done dumber, so. Some people who think this entire list is just dumb. You know who you are. And you know what? It hurts my feelings, so stop it. Go over there. Oh, I found him. The second I put him down, I found him. Kankuro during the war arc, he gets sorcery, but I mean, realistically, how much more powerful that would make him? Because he still would have to know how to operate this body. I doubt he can use sorcery better than sorcery could. Sorcery is also really powerful. But there. She probably beats Alba, but I don't think she beats Basely. At least not during the war. He's a hard hitter. He beats Basely. I think Neji could get around him. Chojura. Pretty powerful. Edo Chiho doesn't have to worry about being old, but doesn't have her puppets. But she can make human puppets. Oh, nope, that's Boruto. Nice try. Edo Haku is actually more powerful than his. She'd have problems cutting through Sugetsu's neck because of the whole water thing, but we're getting into hard to tell territory. I think what she gets here, I think Heavy Sasuke with his double curse mark might be too much. She has that speed blitzing, getting in front of Kakashi's lightning blade again, but that was also a Kakashi that was, fighting a bunch of other people. And I think he just got done fighting a bunch as well. Hashirama. Base. Edo Hashirama. Yeah, because he was able to take out Edo Madara, and Edo Madara was kind of destroying the battlefield. Him alive with Sage Mode. I think he beats Casium too. Yeah. Sakura probably beats him at that point in time. Not a whole lot he can do against strength like that. And then his Edo form would just be a slightly weaker version of that same thing. Tobirama. This is where I piss off anyone and everyone. One second. Let me put him there for just a second. So he's faster than Sage Naruto. And he definitely probably hits harder than Sage Naruto. But I don't know if he can get through Sage Naruto's durability. His primary way of attacking is cutting the neck, the kunai. But there is that data book statement that says his water lance can cut through anything. That might not be hyper literal. I'm willing to put him up there next to Pain. I feel like that's generous, but that's where I'll put him. Edo Hiruzen. Yeah, I'll probably do another stream with just like a bunch of other characters who don't fit anywhere particular. No longer having to deal with it. He's closer to what his prime should be at this point. And it's just stated that he's just stronger than Tobirama. Technically. Minato as a teenager. What the Nine Tails? Current A probably beats him, but well, maybe not his base. That feels more appropriate. Jonin Minato. What is the difference between Teen and Jonin Minato? They're practically the same, aren't they? In that one shot, he was a. What was he getting? No, Chunin. Someone run the research online. Tell me if Minato was a Jonin or a Chunin when the one shot happens. All things considered. Assuming that this is close to when he becomes Hokage, because there's not a whole lot of difference between them, considering that there's not a whole lot of time. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put him there for that there. And to make up for the difference in power that he may or may not have had, grab him as a Hokage, move him right there. That feels fair. Alright, once again losing all finger in my feelings. How long have we been at this? Only 40 minutes. This one feels like it's been a lot more rough on my fingers. I don't know why. It's because I don't have this on my table. I refuse to fix that now. Edo Sage Minato should be, honestly, probably stronger than his base alive self. Sage Mode's kind of busted. And then his KCM form should be. There. Yeah, that feels right. 100 healing Tsunade during the war should be slower than B, not BA, but stronger than A. I'm going to say I believe she can out heal his hits. I think she can tank him down. Sage Mode Kabuto. One that a lot of people either like or don't like. Huh, I just realized Edo Itachi that weren't on here yet. He probably beat Six Tails Naruto. I'll put him Hokage. Tobirama, them are going to be a bit too much. They're way too fast. And they're used to dealing with characters with a lot of hacks, i.e. Madara. All the Uchiha. War Arc Orochimaru. Assuming the Setsu body made him more powerful. I could see him vaguely being above Tsunade's 100 healing at that point in time. Karine War. Okay, I'm glad I put Karine. That's all as I did then. Those chains are annoying. I think at that point everyone else would just be too fast. Goro got hit, but it was also distracted. Didn't really get taken down fully by it. And you can't really control him. Such is life. There's someone who I also think would have gone massively stronger for being an Edo. Assuming you can use your CM too, I think you beat Sasuke. Why did I say that? I know you could. It wouldn't be off you. The other four got it as well. What? That's life. Darui. I think Darui at that point in time was the strongest of the people who were nominated to be Kage. Don't think he beats Haku though. Well, you got him at 6 Hokage. Let's talk of Sasuke. There's 5 Kage Sasuke. He's not weak. He's not impressive, but he's not weak. 3rd Raikage A. Yeah, I think he probably going to be a bit too hard for Gar to catch with his sand, at least in a one-on-one match. The 3rd Kazekage, stated to be the strongest of the Kazekage, which would include Raza, who early war arcs should be relative to. I think Gaara towards the end of the war probably surpassed him. We also don't know a lot about how his actual death went. Raza. Can I have control over that? Thank you. Oh, there is an Edo Raza. That's random as hell. Moo. It's like relative to Anoki, isn't he? Extremely fast in the sky. There we go. That's slightly better. Okay, now we're officially at 40 minutes as well. Let's... Oh no. Why are there so many of the... Like, there's characters who aren't on this list. Let me get obscure, really annoying ones, like early Inoki War Arc, and then like modern. Like, they're the same Inoki. They are the same Inoki. If I gotta be generous and say they're slightly different, then I would say this. Hanzo kills Tabafune, who got clapped by Heavy Sauce. No, Taka Sasuke. No. Wait. Edo Datara. Where's Datara? No, I'm not doing Conan with Pep Time, by the way. If anyone's only watching this one right now, I think that's a stupid Conan difference. I am many things if not stupid. Wait. No. Scratch that. Him in his Edo form. I don't even know if I can justify putting him there. What does his Edo form get? He's a puppy user with not only no puppets, but he doesn't even have his puppet body anymore. I'll put him above Datara because he thought he could still kill Datara. But even that's being generous because he might have not known that he didn't have his body because he didn't even know he was dead. I don't know. How did Datara know he was dead and Sorcery didn't? One of life's many mysteries. Also, welcome to the stream, whoever's here. Yeah, I'll save the people who don't fit anywhere, like flashbacks and all that, for something else. I'm going to do the one shot off versions of the characters just because I like them from the Minato one, but I think I could squeeze enough out of the other people who are left over. That's the thought process. Edo Nagato. You could argue either way. I'm going to go with over just because theoretically he has more ways of killing Itachi, even if they're relative. Obito with the 6th Jinchurikis. Put him there. Because Naruto started just kind of no different than when he showed up. Well, not really. But they did have to go into that other state. But Naruto can, yeah, I'll keep it there. That was also KCM2 Naruto. No, he gets KCM2 in between. Or Arc Obito, so this will be him with the Renegon. Oh, goodbye, other people. Assuming he's not trying to control. That extra pressure is very useful. Unstable Jubito. Then we have Jubito with control. I do think he can just outlast my guy. If you have a problem with it, come at me. Then DMS Obito. I talked about a lot earlier. Should just be stronger than. I don't see any reason why he shouldn't get his Shushino. Don't know why he didn't use it, but I don't see why he wouldn't. Edo Madara. Blind Madara. I think he's physically stronger, but with no eyes. Madara was Sage mode. He's probably stronger than Edo Sage. One-eyed Jubidara. Dual Renegon Jubidara. Trying to think, what do we see from Dual Renegon Jubidara? Just because Kaguya, I think when they're fighting Kaguya and all that, they think they do get stronger. Godfrey is, yeah, because he just goes from having one eye fighting my guy, Naruto, them showing up, cutting him in half, him absorbing, getting his eye back, absorbing the tree. That was a quick jump. And he does get a lot more powerful, but these versions of Naruto and Sasuke are just on another level, I guess. Because the plot demands it. That damn plot. White Setsu. Such a weak thing. Actually, I think Kari might be able to beat White Setsu. If White Setsu was capable, he would have just went and done everything by himself. Black Setsu. Stronger than White Setsu. Don't think there's that big of a difference, though. This is where it gets interesting. Yugito. Who beat Yugito? It was Kakazu. But he didn't do it by himself. But I don't... I think Full Power Cox could probably take her. I think it'd be hard, but I think he could. One Tail Biju Tail? Why are there so many different versions of that war? Okay, let's finish up Yu-Gi-Oh! Then I'm going to finish up this stream now, because I think we're almost, almost a whole hour in. I didn't think the war was going to take this long. Guess I probably should have known. What can you do? At least I was right on the idea that I could squeeze a lot more out of the flashback characters. Well, with that being said, I think that'll be it for now. I don't want to push too far past an hour or within an hour, so I'll try and do a stream either tomorrow or the day after, try and finish up the majority of this. Then at some point we'll just do the flashback and characters that are just kind of random. Anyway, this is it for now. Can rock out.